This is an update on the STS Leeuwin, the ship that got damaged by a container ship in Fremantle, Australia. This was published by ABC News on September the 3rd, 2024. In the first video I did on this, I got told 10 different ways to say the name. I'm going with Leeuwin. If you say it differently, that's okay. Most people who told me I said it wrong were very nice. Others, not so much. I hope you guys don't talk to your mom like that. The two crew members who sustained serious injuries when the large container ship struck the sail training ship in WA's Fremantle port are still very shaken up but have been discharged from hospital. The two men were on night watch on the STS Leeuwin when the Maersk container ship was pushed into it after being struck by a sudden squall as it entered Fremantle port after 6 a.m. on Friday morning. Chair of the Leeuwin Ocean Adventure Foundation told ABC Radio Perth the men at both sustained serious injuries, one of them had a puncture wound to his bicep area, and they had to investigate that under surgery, and I think that he's on the mend. The other gentleman had a knock to the head and also a knee injury. Both of them seemed to be struggling with the old trauma of the event. They were very shaken up, but they are on the mend. The men have been provided with support and were able to meet up with other Leeuwin volunteers over the weekend. He said the damage to the 55-meter long, 3-masted 1850 style ship appeared to be primarily to the mast and the rigging. There is no evidence of her taking on water, and there's no evidence yet of damage to it all, so that's good news. The foundation would be looking at what was required to put the ship back into working order, including claiming on its own insurance, as well as the potential for a claim against others involved in the incident. We are insured to a degree, but understanding the nature and extent of the damage and whether our insurance would be significant to cover that is something else. We're going to have to understand and also explore whether we have any other rights which might assist us in that regard. He said the foundation has been buoyed up by the outpouring of support for the Leeuwin since the accident last week. One thing we're absolutely determined to do is get back out there for the young people of Western Australia. There's a lot of damage done here, but it certainly could have been a whole lot worse. I still can't believe they didn't crush this thing like a beer can. That being said, I can't believe they're even considering putting a claim against their own insurance. There was 5 other vessels involved in this incident. The container ship and 4 tugs. The Leeuwin was the only one not moving. The only one that did nothing wrong. Everyone else should be paying for any damages here. They shouldn't even consider putting a claim against their own insurance. It just does not make any sense to me. Maybe there's more to this than I know about, but the container ship should be paying the entire bill here. Other than that, you got 4 tugs that obviously weren't doing their job properly, and then you got the port of Fremantle. The last one that should have to pay here is the foundation that owns this ship.